Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weekly meltdowns first recap episode for Big Brother Canada season 10. I have literally traveled all around the world this week, but I made sure to be back in time. I said we cannot go 2 weeks without without covering Big Brother Canada 10 and all the good stuff that we have going on in the house already. I can't wait to break it all down. Allison, how are you? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm glad that you graced us with your presence all the way from Singapore. It's the
Yes,
least you could do after
I,
last
I
night.
um I enjoyed your red X little squiggly lines on the draft for the Survivor premiere yesterday.
Let me tell you something, Tyler. I did that. I forgot to do it. I did it while trying to get the show going, as you saw that
Mhm.
train wreck. And I tried to do it with a highlighter, and I realized, oh, this is a bad life choice. And then I couldn't go back, and I'm too lazy to hit the undo button. So I just did it with the red pen option and snip it. But hey, I did it.
You did it.
That's
You
the
did it. I was very proud. And just to give you like a little insight on how long the flight I just had was, I was boarding when you guys were like when you had that graphic up on the show, and I just landed at 5 p.m. today. So it was a
wow.
long flight. I think it was like 18 hours total. But I made it home in time for BB Can 10, and we're here with the second eviction, and
Um, and like
so
I
much.
said on Twitter, Tyler is going to be bussing and drippy everywhere just because he's so excited. This is like his Christmas. Hello to Laura Lyon in the chat, Lori Lyon in the chat, Joseph Boza, Adrian. Hello, welcome everyone.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
And I want to start off with Joseph's comment here. He said, BB Canada has been fun, but tonight's episode was just there for meh. Shocking in a good way, but we get the HOH. Can't wait till they get to week 2. Yes, so that's kind of what I want to start with is for
Oh,
anybody who... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
can I say something really quick and then I won't
Yeah.
interrupt you again?
No, you're good.
I just want to say that I don't know if you saw that I had posted in the chat earlier, but how fitting is it that Ika and
Demetrius.
Dimitri got engaged on tonight's show because Big Brother Canada 5 was the first season of Big Brother Canada we covered. And 4 years ago today was Tyler Lyon's first time ever on my weekly meltdown
Yes.
covering Big Brother Canada 5. I thought it was just, we came full circle tonight.
We did, and
Yes,
so that season is on Paramount Plus now. We can talk about Ike and Demetrius for a second because I'm gonna gush for a second just because I love them so much. Like I had no idea this proposal was coming. Like I follow both of them on like Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all of that stuff. And me and my partner just like blew through the entire season of BB Can 5 because it is such a good season, and like their love story was just like the cutest thing in the world. So to see that proposal happen tonight, like some people would say it's filler, like we could have gotten some more like strategy, some more like state of the house stuff. But I really loved it, and I'm very happy for them.
I am too.
I got a little emotional.
I'm going to be honest with you. Seeing her up there and him doing the rose petals, I was more emotional watching Dimitri fighting back tears while waiting in the hallway.
Those like nerves, that like pre-proposal nerves. Yes.
Hello, hello, Caitlin Weaver in the chat. Welcome. Yes, it was very sweet. I love to see people who really love each other and care. And really, I love that. I think
he's
it's
right.
great.
Like they like from like day one that season, they were like this.
Yes.
And like she really didn't expect like any kind of showmance in the house. They made it all the way to Final Four together. And I don't know, just very impressive that like very, very rarely do we see like these Big Brother showmances really go the test of time. And Ika, she has 2 kids before she like met Demetrius and everything like that. So she came in to that relationship with some not some baggage, but some responsibilities, I guess you could say. And yeah, I don't know. Like this to me is like the better version of like Jeff and Jordan, or like Cody and Jessica. I really have such a soft spot for them.
I do too, because that was the first season I watched.
Yeah. It was a good season, very good season. Yeah, so Allison, how are you feeling about BB Can 10 so far?
I just want to say real quick, Joseph, you can say whatever you want here. We allow it. Okay. He thinks the episode was blah, and that's fine, because you know what it kind of was.
Yeah.
And I thought that the wedding part was a little exciting to me. I'm a grandma, so I get excited about grandma things. But anyway, you do what you need to do. You say what you want. I love this season so far. I don't know what is happening, but like I said last night, Survivor, I'm excited about Survivor for the first time again in 2 years. I really
Okay.
love the premiere episode. It's been kind of blah for me.
I haven't watched the premiere yet. So
I'm not
like,
going to say anything.
Did you like it better than season 41?
Yes, I really did. I thought it was
Mm.
great. I'm actually enjoying this season of Big Brother Canada more than what was it? Season 8? Was that when it got shut down for COVID, or was that 7?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was 8.
Season 8 was the one that shut down for COVID. Season 7 was the one that we stopped covering because it was just so boring.
It was terrible. It was terrible. Yeah. But I have to say 8 I really enjoyed, and then it got shut down because of COVID. But this is like, I like this season. I've heard that I don't know really a lot about what's been going on, because I'm the casual viewer this season. I don't see a lot. I don't see the live feeds. I listen to Taryn's live feed updates every couple of days on RHAP, and it's really good. I don't really know what's going on. I heard there might have been a little drama in the house with somebody saying something that shouldn't have been said about somebody, and it was inappropriate. I don't know, but it's Big Brother. There's all kinds of stuff going on. I'm here for it. I'm excited. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, so I'm really loving the cast. I feel like I feel like the state of the house is still very fluid at this point. So of course we have like the like typical like day one like majority alliance, which is the Savage 7, which seems to be like the strongest and most consistent thing that is still together. And especially now that Kyle has just won HOH tonight, he is a pivotal member of that Savage 7. So I feel like we're going to continue seeing them kind of work together. There is some dissension within that group, but I don't think that anything is going to happen this week now that Kyle is in power. But just to recap, that Savage 7 consists of Tynesha, Gino, Summer, Herman, Kyle, Moose, and Josh. And so within that, Kyle and Gino have a lot of other side dances. Actually kissed Jacey-Lynne this morning for the first time. So we have our first official showmance. And then of course Tynesha and Summer, like we saw on the episode tonight, they're a very tight duo, and I really like that alliance of two. They're also a part of like a girls group that is trying to take out some of the guys this season, which I think like the pound for pound, I think the guys are a little stronger this season than the women. So we'll see. But basically the dissension within the group is Kyle, Gino, and Josh are really starting to not trust Tynesha too much at all. They think that she's like playing all sides. They think that she might be like trying to target the guys secretly, which is true. And then of course another issue is that like Josh is and Josh was my first pick in the draft. I felt very strongly about him as a player, his potential in the game and everything. He's 10s across the board, but not so much in reality here, because he's not been having lots of conversations with people in the house in terms of like strategy and stuff. He hasn't even been really checking in within the Savage 7. So I feel like he's kind of just like benefiting from this alliance instead of like contributing to like figuring out targets and stuff like that. And then another big issue is a lot of people see Moose as more of a liability than anything. They see him as kind of a wild card, which is what we all predicted he would play like preseason. So I think that Moose could be a target coming up here soon. Not on Kyle's HOH, but I don't know. There's definitely some cracks within this big alliance.
I have to say, you had asked me who my grandson Cloud likes in this cast. My little 4-month-old, he just turned 4 months. he couldn't when he's watched 2 episodes with me, and it was he couldn't take his eyes off Moose. I mean, he really
Is
could.
it the
I don't know
hair?
if it's the hair. I don't know, but he was very,
Hair envy.
yeah, like, wow, I want that, So I think that's Cloud's winner pick.
Okay. I'll lock that in then. Put that on the official draft. One other thing I wanted to point out here for just kind of like general state of the house. So of course we see like Jessica, Kevin, and Helena are kind of on their own, like playing their own game. And I'm really interested in watching where the three of these players go. Because like, yes, they don't have any like solid alliances or anything like that, but these are three players who really know the game very well. And I think that if there's any like dark horse of the season that I think we should keep our eye on, it's Helena. She doesn't have like a set group, a set alliance with anybody, but she has been working so hard every day at having these one-on-one conversations, checking in with everybody, talking game with everybody, like doing everything that like Josh is not doing. And Jessica is also like very aware of her or their position in the house. Sorry. And trying to work on that. And Kevin, of course, like he was supposed to be nominated this week after the veto, but he got himself to have Betty on the block instead. So clearly these three players are doing something very strategically right, strategically interesting. I feel like they just need to kind of listen in to like where those cracks in the Savage 7 are and understand like when's the best time to kind of execute a plan for that. And if it's any three players that can do that, I'm confident in these three. So I don't know, we've got some really interesting stuff going on here. So I can't wait to see what happens.
Well, last week, just to kind of go over a little bit of episode, not episode 1, but the week in Melina went home, right?
Yes.
I didn't really like her very much. I didn't feel her. So I'm not sad that she's gone.
Agreed.
Kevin played it up really good, I thought. Now remember, I'm a casual, so and I've noticed that Kevin and is it Jessica with the bangs and the glasses? Yes. I've noticed that he is working with them. Right? Okay.
Yep.
And they don't want to be seen together with Kevin a lot. And I think there was a little like basically they told him at one point, get out of here, get out. Why are you in here?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think that those two people like really secretly like comparing notes with each other, I think is a really powerful thing, because I feel like they probably have like different radars on like different corners of the house and house structures and everything. So I don't know if those two like got together and really made like a solid like final two pact, that could be very, very dangerous in this game. So
the foundation that could lay for future Big Brother players, like in Big Brother US or wherever, where you just check in and you're never really seen together, and you kind of, I could do that. I could totally do. You could do that with a 3-person alliance, I think. Just kind of disperse. I guess
anything more than 3 is when it starts to get tough. Of course, like the cookout went like all season without being in the same room until they were like the 6 remaining people. But
right.
That's a big exception. Let's see. Looking here at the board. One other thing I wanted to point out. So Arisa Cox, she mentioned at the beginning of the season that she was aiming to have the competitions be a lot more equal this season in terms of who could win. Like they didn't want like Cody Calafiore, like Comp Beast, like just winning like every physical competition week after week after week. And we've started to already see the results of that, right? So we saw Herman win the first HOH, and then Jessica wins veto. Marty wins an endurance comp, and then Jacey-Lynne wins the next veto. And then this HOH tonight was a total crapshoot too. So I feel like we're headed in a good direction of making sure that just not all these like broy guys like kind of like stick together and just like win out till the end.
Can I just say real quick, that cake competition for Vito, I had an anxiety attack almost. I'm like, oh my God. Like I was watching, I was like, I can't handle it. I'm literally leaning up, watching it, doing this, trying to keep just keep it, like I'm doing anything over here.
As a wedding photographer, I see like actual like wedding cakes being like transferred all the time, and I always hold my breath so
like,
much for that kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. I also wanted to bring up our draft here. First time updating this.
This is what a draft should look like.
So Adrian lost their first person with Melina. So because of we had 16 house guests, 15 picks, Adrian got Kevin in replace. So Matt is going to be the first one losing out of their draft of 3.
Where's Melina?
So she got replaced for Kevin. So whoever the first boot was going to get Kevin in replace.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Gotcha. Yep.
So how are you feeling about these draft teams?
Oh, Adrian's upset. He said his team sucks. Adrian, did you not just hear what we said? Did you not? Jessica and Kevin, they have a really good opportunity to, if they keep doing what they're doing. Kevin does need to stop it with the poor, oh golly gee shucks, poor me crap. I don't know what's going. People are. Can I just say, Betty calling him out in the bathroom tonight or in last night's episode was cringeworthy, because the empathetic side of me is like, oh, don't do that, Betty. No, don't. And then I'm like, oh, he doesn't care.
I love how Betty just like doesn't give a fuck. Like so Taryn's been saying like on the updates that I haven't watched the feeds yet because I've been on vacation, but from what I've
having
heard,
a life, it's fine. We get it.
From what I've heard, Betty is just a very blunt player. She will tell you straight to your face, like, Kevin, I'm done with you. And she even told Marty tonight, like, I would vote Kevin out in a heartbeat. And I was thinking, like, yeah, that's why you're sitting on the block. He wants to make sure that Jay goes home.
I think Jessica is they're very blunt too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So that's another one that kind of,
I think with this we've gotten more drama in these first 2 weeks than we did all of Celebrity Big Brother 3. So for that, I am thankful.
Yeah. How do you feel about Meta World Nation? Is that his name?
Meta World Peace.
Meta World Peace, who had no idea what was going on in Celebrity Big Brother when he played, didn't know anything, wanted to go so many times, is now on another CBS reality show.
Yeah, I don't understand. Maybe he just he really needs some money or something. He needs that stipend. Which remind me to bring up the official cast, the official unofficial cast for the that new CBS the challenge spinoff. I have the cast for us. So we can go through that tonight too. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it in terms of like where the state of the house is. In terms of like where, like, I'm trying to think of like who else we haven't really spoken about. Stephanie and Jacey-Lynne aren't really doing too much. I have to say, Allison, like this cast as a whole is pretty good. But Stephanie is like the most generic blonde white girl I think I've ever seen on
It is.
Big Brother.
It's cringy. It's the fact that Morty, who I just want to commend Morty for a second.
Mm-hmm.
He's 2 years younger than me.
Is he really?
Yeah, I'm 45. He's 43.
Wow.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
I like the way he played the game, and he said, I came here to play, and he did it. I don't think it's ever too soon to take a big threat out. You got Jay out. I feel like he had potential to really get far. So you got to get rid of that threat. Yes, he could have been a good meat shield, but he was blunt. He was honest. He didn't blow smoke up anyone's ass. And yeah, that can put a target on you. But at the same time, he kept his word to Stephanie, who he was dangling by a thread with him in the HOH competition. And he said, look, I'm going to do you a solid. I'm not going to nominate you, vice versa. And I kind of think he balanced the scales of Big Brother Canada justice because, yeah, I said did everything and it may have rubbed people the wrong way, but also look how loyal I am and I'm a number for you. I'm going to keep it
Yeah.
100%. So I think that was good. But yes,
Like,
Stephanie, we could do with that. Like, I keep forgetting she's there. And plus the
me too.
fact that freaking Moose has got to get a globe out and go over countries and oceans. That's the little
Yeah.
frightening.
Also, apparently Moose is one of the only recruits on this season. Apparently he applied for another reality show, but casting like brought him over to Big Brother. He said that he hasn't seen a season, but his sister likes the show. So that I think that actually might be a good thing for this season to have like one or two clueless recruits who just keep things a little messy, right?
Yeah. What is this in the chat? Hold on, Adrian. Did y'all hear about JL's tweets these
I
past
did
24
not.
hours? No. No, sirree, bub.
But yeah, no, for the Marty of it all, I think that ultimately I think he made the right move in taking out Jay here. I also think that like taking out Stephanie would have been equally as good of a move. Yeah, I think both of those players are like potentially pretty big threats if left in the game and everything. So, but I appreciate how like of course like Jay was like, can you just like tell me straight up like am I the target? And Marty, like without skipping a beat, he was like, "You're the target. Like I'm trying to take you out." And here's the thing: if you're still here next week, I fully respect if you want to take the shot back.
Yeah.
I'm here to play Big Brother, and this is kind of like the overarching theme that I'm seeing with Marty, which is a little messy gameplay wise, but it's really entertaining. I feel like he's very open with you about like what his logic is, what his thought
Right.
process is, and he doesn't kind of like filter that for whoever he's talking to.
Right.
Like he's gonna tell Betty, like, listen, like I wanted to ensure that Jay went, so that's why you're up on the block. He tells Jay, listen, you're the target. Like, sorry, if you're still here next week, please feel free to take a shot at me. I just like these players who really aren't afraid to just to go for it, and it's only week 2. I feel like in Big Brother US, like it's like um, a unanimous vote. Like in the second week, it's like a pretty boring like week, and nothing eventful is happening. So at least we have some rumblings happening so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think it kind of would have been boring if Stephanie went. I mean, even though she's in exactly, I don't, she's here. I think it would have been boring and safe, and I'm not about boring and safe. I want to see people playing and doing what they got to do.
Right.
That's it.
I also wanted to ask you, how do you feel about this the opening the doors twist for if you survive the block?
They didn't do. Did they do that tonight, or is that going to be on Monday's show?
I don't think they did it tonight. Maybe because like they knew the HOH comp was going to take forever to have like a million people sliding down the same hop sled thing.
Yeah, Jesus, that I can't even. But yeah, I like it because you could get safety, you could get money, you don't know, and you have to take that into consideration. If you're keeping somebody, they could be safe next week. But I think this week Canada gets to vote on to keeping someone safe, right?
Yes. So Canada does get to, it's another like sponsored thing. If you're new to Big Brother Canada, they're all about the sponsorships. That's how they stay on air.
Wendy's,
So we just have to deal with it. It always makes me want to go get like a chicken sandwich from Wendy's, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I'm curious to see who Canada will vote for who they want to keep safe. I'm thinking maybe Summer, maybe Jessica as like an underdog situation. What do you think? Where do you think Canada's head is at on this one?
Man, I would vote for Marty if I could. Maybe vote for Tanisha.
Tanisha, yeah.
Tanisha. I don't know. Summer there's something about Summer that rubs me the wrong way, and I can't quite put my finger on it. The premiere
I know
episode.
exactly what you mean.
Yeah, it's, I'm sure she's a great, but there's just something. I'm like this. I don't know. But, and even with Jessica, there's something about them. I would either be friends with Jessica or we would be enemies. It's one of the two. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know yet.
I just imagine Jessica is like the type of roommate to have like a list of like rules on the fridge, and if you like accidentally forget one of those rules, like she leaves like a passive aggressive post-it note in like beautiful handwriting because she's like an illustrator.
I feel like
sorry,
it's a Karen element there.
Yeah, I could see that.
With Jessica, sure. Not Summer, but
yeah. So we'll see who gets safety, but I'm really liking this door either cash prize or we have to assume that at some point it's going to turn into like some kind of power,
it's not a power yet. That's right.
A secret power of veto. Or I was thinking like, what if they tell the like whoever wins the next HOH, whoever is the person that survives the block next week, either can't be nominated next week or is like automatically the next HOH. So you really have to be careful about who you put up on the block, and whoever survives that, it could potentially go back after you.
Kenya in the chat says a lot of people on Twitter are saying vote for Betty. Okay. And Adrian said the same. Yeah, I mean, it could be anything. Oh, and there's one more thing I want to point out. I like the way they're doing the Wheel of Fortune thing with the names.
Yeah.
Because, Allison watches Wheel of Fortune. And I do big money, like they used to do back in the 80s when they would spin the wheel. They don't do it anymore. And I'm teaching my grandson to. But anyway, I'm sitting there when they're spinning the wheel going, big money. Anyway, I like that.
Fun fact: I was in the audience for Wheel of Fortune when I was 15 years old. It was fun. So like you tape like 3 days worth of shows in like an hour. So it's the same audience for like 3 days straight. They just like they just use like different camera angles to pan for each of the days so that it doesn't look like the same audience. But between filming of the episodes, Pat Sajak like came over and he did like some kind of like trivia thing, and I answered the question and I got it right. So I got like a tote bag with like the Wheel of Fortune logo.
Look at you living my dream. I think I'm gonna try to do the virtual audition for Wheel of Fortune.
You should. You would be very entertaining on a game show.
I'm too short to spin the wheel. Someone's going to have to like, I'm like mini me. Someone's going to have to pick me. Okay, I'm ready to spin. Okay. Anyway, yeah.
One more thought about this season, which will kind of transition us into talking about the challenge. Every time Tanisha speaks, I think of Janelle from the challenge.
Yeah, I do too.
It's that same like air about her that is just so like enamoring to me for some reason. Me and Tim were like watching the episode, and you know how like Janelle on All Stars, she was like complaining about her back giving out like all season long. Well, Tanisha in the I think it was like the Sunday episode, she was like, my back is just giving me all kinds of problems, but I'm trying my hardest. I was like, oh my God, she is literally Janelle.
You know what? You just messed it up for me. Because now I'm probably going to start calling her Janelle because I can't get names right to save my life around here. It's ridiculous. You're lucky I'm getting these pronouns right. Oh my God. I've been practicing.
Yes. We are of course, like we don't have a lot of practice with this for people cast on these shows. I think there was a non-binary person on Big Brother Canada 7, but other than that, this is the first time that we've had that on Big Brother. So we ask you to be patient with us if we get it wrong on accident. We are, there's no ill will, and we are trying. But I guess like, okay, one last thing. What do we think Kyle's going to do with this HOH tonight?
Oh, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you where his head's at. I really don't. Because, they don't really, he's hanging out with Jay a lot, and he's gone. Maybe he puts up Marty and Gina. Well, I don't know. He's close to Gina? See, I don't watch the live feeds right now. I don't know.
Yeah. So I
I don't
think
know.
Kyle's pretty close to Marty after this HOH. I would say that Kyle and Gino are Marty's like closest allies at this point. So I
Yeah.
think that they want to keep him kind of in their back pocket in case like the Savage Seven starts to like really crumble. I guess the big question is like, does Kyle more like take the shot at the Savage Seven and like put up Tanisha and Summer, or does he like take out some of these floaters instead? And I think it's probably the latter. Like I think it's probably too early to be going against your group, right?
Nope, I don't think it's too early, Tyler. I'm not doing it. I'm putting up 2 of the Savage 7. One of them wins veto. I'm sticking another one up there.
Okay, all right.
You'll be the Savage 6.
Yeah, I guess the S word for in Savage still works for 6. But what happens when you go to 5?
You're the Savage 5.
The freaking 5.
The freaking 5. Then you're the dirty 3. I don't know.
But yeah, I realistically, I think he'll play it safe. Like I think he'll put up like Betty and Jessica. I think would probably be like a good call. Or
Some
I
people
wonder
are
if
saying
like
Betty and Jess, Betty and well, a lot of people are saying Betty, and I think I saw Betty and Jess. Joseph said somebody. I'm trying to find when he Marty and Betty. Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Betty maybe. I think Marty might be up. I do.
Hope for this like when they announce like who is safe for the week, I hope it's like right at the nomination ceremony. So Kyle is like totally like caught off guard in case it is like Betty or Jessica that wins the safety. He has to like pick somebody else like
on the spot.
Yeah. And that is a very BB Can thing for them to do. So production, if you're listening, Arisa Cox, if you're listening, do it that way. Like we want the drama. We want the TV.
Yes. I tagged her. She better.
All right. So here we go. So we're gonna transition to talking about so the Paramount Plus is doing like the challenge. They're calling it War of the Worlds. And they're basically like doing like Survivor, Big Brother, Love Island, like all of those shows.
Okay.
So they're just having like a hodgepodge of these different like reality TV people competing on the challenge.
But so Devon will not be there because she's on the new season of X on the Beach.
Yes, she is. And she looks really good in that promo, by the way. Did you see that? I was like,
I saw a picture.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. So this is, and I want to hear your thoughts on this cast. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. Okay. All right. So we have
Tiffany. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Xavier. Oh.
Looking good.
Oh my God. Just
Kylan.
I'm over it. What is this? The Cookout versus the world? I mean, seriously. What? No. Oh, wait a minute. I got her confused with somebody else. That I thought she was the stool chick from. Okay, anyway. Wait a minute. Go back. Who was that guy? The firefighter?
So for people listening on the podcast, so we have Tiffany from Big Brother 23, Xavier from Big Brother 23, Kylan from Big Brother 23,
Boo.
Alyssa from Big Brother 23,
Boo.
Cinco from Love Island 3.
Okay.
Cache from Love Island 3. I remember her from Love Island. She was very like how do I put this? She she was like LaToya from BB Can 9 is what I'll say.
She's very shiny. I mean, it's like she exfoliates. That's good.
Yes. Giovanni from Love Island 3, Olivia from Love Island 3, Corey from Love Island 3, and Shannon from Love Island.
This is Love Island, Big Brother Island.
Basically.
This is all Love Island people.
We have Big Brother All-Star, David Alexander.
Yeah.
Azza from Big Brother 23.
Okay.
Derek X from Big Brother 23.
Yes, I can dig it.
Sarah Lucina from Survivor Cagayan.
Finally, we have a survivor.
We have Tyson Apostle.
Tyson, love him. Yes.
Celie from Love Island 2, James from Amazing Race 32, Justine from Love Island 2, Dominic Abate from Survivor Ghost Island.
I cannot wait for his commentary being with all these. Who's these Love Island people?
My favorite, Angela from Big Brother 20. What a amazing such a personality there.
Did we have her on our show?
No, she's Tyler Crispin's girlfriend.
Oh, there was another girl. Oh, wait a minute.
She's the one with the vegan cookbook.
Okay, whoa, wait a minute. Keep going. I saw the hat.
Yep.
I saw the hat.
Ben Driebergen.
Yes, Tyler's number one right there.
Yeah, I know. I cannot seem to escape him and Tangela.
How many daggum people are on the show? Okay.
Tasha from Survivor.
Okay. A good one.
Enzo from Big Brother.
Okay. Christmas, aka oh my God, I didn't realize that's
her mugshot.
She and Memphis are getting married in Colleyville, Tennessee, where I live, I think.
So this is how BB Can is better than BBUS. We get a amazing couple in Ika and Dimitris, and we're stuck with Christmas and Memphis. Danny from this past season of Survivor.
Danny, I like Danny.
Liana from this past season of Survivor.
Okay, I got it.
Kira from the first Love Island. She was really good casting. I'm very excited to see her.
I gotta be honest. I gotta watch Love Island apparently.
Desi from Survivor. She was kind of forgettable. And Shan from this past season of Survivor. I hope that we get to see Shan and Tiffany Mitchell interact. I feel like that could be really good.
Yeah, but how many Love Island people do we have here?
So many.
Are we not done yet? There's more people?
No, that's it. Shan's the last one for now.
How many people did we just go through?
I think that was probably about like 20. So I think that's you have to remember, Allison, for these like challenge seasons, it's usually like a pretty big cast, right?
I think I'm lost on the Love Island people. I'm lost on Angela being there.
Yeah.
I just I'd
rather Angela than Annalise though. So
I thought Alyssa was Annalise for a minute. That's where I went. I was like, stool chit, why? Okay, got it. You know what I'm loving?
Hold on. Adrian says Desi's forgettable. You've got to be joking. Desi voted for Ben over Chrissy in the
Adrian,
final.
He's severely jet lagged. Let's not.
No, she was very forgettable, and I was very disappointed that she in particular voted for Ben in the end instead of Chrissy. So to that I say she's forgettable. But yeah,
you're forgettable if Tyler says forgettable. I can't wait. When does this come on?
So if they have the cast, they should start filming pretty soon. So maybe I think they said like May or June, I believe. So I don't know. We'll see. But
we're covering this, right? Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Definitely. Yeah. So I think that's it for BB Can for now. Short little show tonight because I'm jet lagged as hell, and Allison's a little sleepy as well. But yeah, I can't wait to see. Oh, one last thing. Did you see that promo for the Beyond the Edge show?
Beyond the what?
Beyond the Edge. It's so NBC is doing like a Survivor knockoff show.
No. What?
Yeah.
That's not the Meta World Peace show.
No. Wait, is it? Hold on.
Beyond the Edge. No,
yes,
I haven't.
It's called Beyond the Edge. Let's see. Actually, I think Meta World Peace is on it. Yes. Yeah. So here's the cast for Beyond the Edge. So
it's Celebrity Big Brother, Allison, but they won't admit it. Joseph says, "Hey, it is what it is." What's that cast?
Jodie Sweetin from Full House. Let's see who else. Paulina Porizkova.
Paulina Parskova. She's a former model. She used to be married to the lead singer of the Cars.
Lauren Elena.
Who?
Lauren Elena.
Don't know.
Colton Underwood.
Who? Oh, The Bachelor. He's gay now.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Ebony Williams. Craig Morgan. Meta World Peace.
Okay, no Meta.
Mike Singletary.
Who?
Ray Lewis. I know Ray Lewis because I'm from Baltimore. He's a quarterback from the Ravens. And Mauro Ranallo. Oh, he's the host. So yeah, I don't know too much about the show, but a little Survivor knockoff action. We'll see how well that does.
I didn't realize that was on NBC. For some reason, I thought that was on CBS. I don't know.
Pretty sure it's NBC.
Yeah. Sorry, my cat's just got in a fight in the background.
No, you're good. You're good.
Thank you.
But yeah, okay. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, sorry, I keep saying one last thing.
You're fine.
They so for the Wendy's segment, they've like toyed around with like it's been like past like house guests like delivering the food in person, or like a family member delivering the food in the takeout window. We got to see Jillian, the winner of season 1 of BB Can, give Marty a special message, and
I thought that was really cool.
I thought that was really cool as well. A little, I like that this season is like paying homage to BB Can history in like little subtle ways like that. So for that, I say, keep it up, BB Can.
And I want to say something really quick. I am amazed how quick they get their Wendy's. You don't get Wendy's that quick in Memphis. I'm going to tell you something, and they never have ketchup in the little pumpy thing. It's always freaking empty. I got to go up and ask for packets, and then I get an attitude. There's ketchup out there. It's empty. You think I wanted to come up here and ask for packets? Trust me, I'd much rather play with the ketchup pump. But,
listen, I can relate to this, Allison. This is a
like
huge
20 minutes.
I'm a big ketchup person, and I hate when they like give you like 2 packets of ketchup that's supposed to go over like your like all of your fries and like your burger or sandwich. Like 2 little packets, like give me like 3 times that, and then like multiply that by 2, and that's the amount of ketchup I need.
Take 1 handful, and while you're putting that on my tray, go back, have the other one going in.
Yeah,
give me 2 handfuls, and then give me a side of mayonnaise, because Allison makes her own fry sauce with ketchup, and I got to do that.
See, so give me my
I need my condiments. And why Wendy's takes 25 freaking minutes in the drive-thru, in the dining room, and everything else in Memphis, I will never say. Rude ass people in the drive-thru, and the freaking they get such an attitude when I want a Dr. Pepper. This is my cheat day. I'm going all in. I want a Dr. Pepper with cherry and vanilla in it. They freak out because they've got to go walk their butt over to the thing and pop it in the thing and give me my drink. They're probably thinking, why doesn't this bitch come in here and do this? Why do I have to do it? Because it's your job. You probably make more than I do. Make the shit. Okay? Anyway, that's my whole thing.
I'm with you on that. But yeah, so that is our first little recap for BB Can 10. Still lots of fluidity happening within the alliance structures and everything like that. So we're still kind of in that early like beginning like wait and see period for what's to come. But I'm very hopeful for what the season is going to bring to us. They have a very high bar set by BB Can 9. And a very low bar set by Celebrity Big Brother 3. So as long as they land somewhere in the middle of that, I will be happy.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go get some rest, but we'll be back on Wednesday for the episode 2 of Survivor 42. And then we'll be back next Thursday. I think it'll be Beth and I next week for eviction number 3 for BB Can 10. Anything else to add, Allison?
No.
All right. All right. Well, all right, everybody have a great rest of your night. Take care. Bye.